So
don't mind the fact that we're wearing the exact same outfits.
Have we started? Are we
Yeah.
wearing the same outfits? No, I'm gonna change my shirts.
No, Amir, it's okay.
No, I want to change
If
my
I have to wear
shirt.
the same sweater, you have to wear the same sweater. T-shirt. Fine, go change. Hurry up. Let's go. Take 2.
Okay. Welcome back, guys.
You literally just changed into another dark T-shirt.
Whatever.
Next week, I'll be wearing the same thing. Okay, just don't judge.
Yeah.
So this week we put it up on stories. We asked you guys to share anonymous confessions. We've talked about this for a couple weeks now, I feel like, right?
Have we?
Yeah, because we got one from like a week or two ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone sent us a DM and that's what kind
Y'all
of
just be
sparked
confessing like that? Okay.
Yeah, they just be they do be confessing in the DMs though.
Oh.
You guys know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll start off with the first one.
We didn't intro the podcast. Hey guys, welcome back to
we didn't do it last time either. But anyways,
yeah, welcome back to episode 80 of the Cousin Connection podcast. Whatever. It's
Wild.
It's not like it's like
We're 20 episodes
whatever.
away from hitting 100 episodes.
Yeah, man, it's only 20 weeks away, guys. Be middle of summer,
We have to do
bus
something.
season.
We gotta do like something.
No, what I said last time. No, I don't.
We should do a live recording.
No.
Do you guys want a live recording?
Sarah, don't even give them the thought.
All right,
Nah.
I want to hear from you guys.
Nah.
If enough of you can convince them,
I don't
we'll
have-
do a live recording in the middle of Harare, Toronto, Kaba, whatever it's called.
Sarah,
Imagine we did
I
that.
will die.
Yeah, I would too.
Nah.
Why am I acting like I'll happily do it?
Exactly.
I won't. But
My
like,
social anxiety would not.
you thrive, okay?
Mm-mm.
Amir, you're actually the biggest liar because I've seen you in social settings.
Because I know how to mask properly, okay? I'm probably on the spectrum at this point.
Don't joke about that.
Huh?
Don't joke about being on the
I'm
spectrum.
not joking about it if it's serious, okay?
Anyway, yeah, episode 80, okay?
Made you lose your train of
I
thought.
know, I really did lose my train of thought. I don't know what we're going to title this episode. Maybe
Damn,
it'll
that's
be
a
called,
paragraph over there. What is that?
Yeah. This episode's going to be called These Are Your Confessions, not our.
Were we clipping the mic this whole time? I don't know. I feel like you are. Whatever. Get
All
back
right,
to it.
I'll do that.
I know. I keep jumping into the middle of this thing.
I know. I'll read you guys the first one, okay? He or she will know that. Oh, no, this is a
I'm
girl.
trying to hide my elbows too because I just realized how ashy they were.
Go get some damn lotion.
No, it's
How
too
bad
late
is
now.
it? Go
It's
on, let me
like
see.
bad. Like I can start a fire kind of bad. Do you not see that?
It's not as
You're too
bad.
blind to see that from that far, aren't you?
No, I was trying to look from there, but you could just go like that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what
If you rub them together, you might see a spark.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to these stories.
All right. Salam, Sarah, and Amir. Salam. I have 2 stories for you. Years ago, when I was trying to find a spouse, I went out on a date with this one brother that turned out to be a disaster. We went to this restaurant, and he, for some reason, decided that he wanted to test me to see if I was a gold digger.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do tests.
Would you ever do that?
Huh?
Would you ever do that?
I'm not in that bracket, that financial bracket where I need to do anything like that, where I have to worry about people going after my money.
I beg to differ because you literally said, and I quote,
What?
yeah, I would totally lend someone $5,000 and then not ask for it back.
You did say that.
See?
Yeah, but
I-
it doesn't mean that I'm in that bracket. Like, there's different levels to this stuff. Okay, I had to censor myself there for a second.
I'm going to continue. I'm not sure why he felt this way, especially given that he didn't even have any gold to dig. Ooh. Anyways, after having our meal, the waitress came to our table and said, "1 bill, right?" And this man says, "Yeah." And when the bill comes, proceeds to push it towards me.
Nah.
Imagine he just slides it over. The waitress's eyes went huge, and I was so humiliated. I pulled out my debit card because at this point I'm like, let me get the hell out of here. And the waitress says, "Sorry, we only take credit or cash." Credit, cash, or debit. Oh, credit or cash or debit or cash. What?
What?
Oh, okay. So it was either debit or cash or credit or cash. But she had the wrong card. She either had like a debit card and they didn't take debit or something like that. She said, "I don't remember, but I had the wrong type of card and I think it was a debit card. So I had to go to the ATM and pull out money." This man legit sat there and let me take the money out. That's messed up.
Whatever
first of
happened to
all.
Dine and Dash?
Amir.
What? I'm just no. Okay, he would still be there, so he would have no choice.
Oh, just be like, I gotta go to the bathroom and then just disappear.
Exactly, just disappear.
True.
At that point, if he has no respect for you as a person, it's like just did.
The waitress awkwardly waited for me and I paid. I paid silently and walked out. This man came running after me saying it was a prank and pulled out money to hand to me, and I took it and I threw it in the middle of the road. Not very mature, I know, and drove home. It was mortifying and the worst date ever. That has never happened to me. But like just the thought of someone saying, "Oh yeah, it was all a prank. Here's the money." Like that's so weird.
I feel like she should have had like some type of inkling on it, because there's no way a guy who would do that out of nowhere. Like I feel like halfway through the conversation. No, I feel like halfway through the conversation, he must have like mentioned Andrew Tate. Like this guy must have like given red flags already at this point. No, you think you would just pull that out of nowhere?
I wonder, did he give her like money for his share only, or the whole bill?
Well, she didn't look at it.
I'm assuming the whole bill. Yeah.
Oh, our food's here.
Oh, speaking of food, but yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I feel like you would have gotten inklings ahead of time. Of course, we didn't get the whole story. Like she just came to the part where they finish.
Yeah.
But like one thing to learn from this, like it's all right, if you just ask to go to the bathroom and don't end up coming back.
You know what? Like, I hope you found someone who treated you or treats you like the queen that you are, because that is just,
I don't know if we know she's a queen.
I mean,
no offense to you,
I don't know if you want to. Why are you being like that?
Not everyone can be a queen or a king. I don't consider myself a king, okay?
Everybody is a queen.
Nah. We have to stop that.
Have some better respect.
Nah. We all have to have humility here. And I can maybe call myself a king because my name is Amir, so saying it's Amir Abdullahi to be specific.
Why are you giving out your Gavi? Why are you doing that?
You should see yourself as a king.
No, I see myself as a servant, as a slave to Allah.
MashaAllah. Wow. Wait, I have a question for you.
What?
Okay, if you were to ever go on a date, would you rather the girl pretend to like offer to pay even though she has no
Well,
intentions?
if I ever go on an outing with a person of the opposite sex in a public area where other people will be present as well.
Amir,
yes, continue.
Would you rather her offer, like, pretend to fight you for the bill?
No. I'm too...
Or just, like, you want her to just assume that you're going to pay?
I want her to assume that I will pay.
You hear that? You heard that here first, ladies.
I will never let another person pay for my food. But this thing, that's just in general. Like, normally when I'm with people, like, if I'm not with, like, let's say if I'm with my friend, like, I don't want to give names, I'm not here to call anyone, but like if I'm with a friend, I will most likely, we would fight for paying. And usually most of the time when there's two guys who are together just doing something outside, you'll see them fighting to pay for the food.
That's cute.
It's the culture, man. That's how it is.
How come he's never fighting to pay our food?
Well, you guys are a different story.
Doesn't pay. No, Amir does.
Yeah.
Sometimes he pays.
No, I will pay. I'll pay discreetly for the most part. Or like I just won't ask for the money, for the most part.
Yeah, honestly, I don't keep tab though. Like if you pay for something versus if I pay for something, I don't keep
exactly.
So I'm like, whatever, it'll balance out in the end.
Exactly.
Like I'll pay for him one day, he'll pay for me one day. It's all good.
But I'm not keeping tabs out here.
Fine.
I don't have receipts.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. We're good people, guys.
All right, so we're using this app called NGL. I don't know why I'm mentioning it here, but we got quite a bit of things here. So let's start off with the first one. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's gonna be.
We didn't filter these either. So
we did. Yeah. Okay. This is
a question. I have to do a lot of editing for this one too.
Honestly, okay. This looks like it might be a mixture of questions and confessions.
Okay, go.
Who's the last person you texted? Oh, you can't even check your phone.
The last person I texted is probably you.
True. The last person I texted. Okay, you.
Yeah, we're all in the room, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, Nabat's also here. She's sitting on this side as well.
Okay, so that's that one. What was your favorite show when you were a kid?
Funny thing is, we talked about this.
We actually just spoke about this in next week's.
We didn't say what our favorite show was though. We said like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
But what was my favorite show? It has to be like, what was it? As a kid though.
Yeah, you got to think of age groups. Like, what are we thinking? Like,
well, like Arthur. I feel like encompasses many years of our lives.
Yeah, honestly, Arthur is like
Yeah.
the
Sailor
OG.
Moon was like my
Sailor Moon was a big one. Inyuyasha.
Right.
You guys remember Inyuyasha? What?
I never watched that. It was that anime with the blonde long hair, right?
Yeah, with a white
trench
long
coat?
hair. Not
Yeah.
trench coat.
I swear he wore a trench
It
coat.
was like a red kimono. Like not kimono. It was I forget what the name is, but it's like a red
You actually watched
suit thing.
Inyuyasha. How do you say it?
Inuyasha.
Oh, it's Inyuyasha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know. It's
That
anime?
was a classic. What?
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
That was one of my. The thing is, I can't even remember what the storyline was. I just remember it being part of my childhood.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah, even Sailor Moon to a level. Like I remember visions of it, but I can't remember what the story was.
Yeah, I don't remember
fighting
Sailor Moon.
evil.
Yeah, for the most part, they're like
Fighting
fighting.
evil
No, but Inuyasha was
by
I think a little
moonlight?
bit more like different.
She was like
Is she a superhero?
She was like the Hannah Montana of anime. Like, you know, she was like a regular girl, and then when the moonlight came out, she turned into like Sailor Moon.
Did it have to be when the
Remember?
moonlight came out? I thought it was
like
just at any time.
night or
Yeah, that's why she
something.
had that moon necklace. Duh.
No, but like
honestly,
they could.
this
Oh,
is
they
what
could
I remember.
okay, the other girls were like Saturn and Neptune. It's not when you see Saturn.
Yeah, they were all the
Neptune that
different
it-
planets.
Yeah, but it's not when you see it that they change.
No, they changed for something would cause the change. I don't remember.
No, they
It
would.
was so
It's
long
like
ago.
Power Rangers. It's like the original Power Rangers. Like they would transform into their forms.
Wait, hold on. What's the theme song? Because it tells you the storyline. Fighting evil by moonlight. What's the
feel
rest
like
of this?
it
I
was
can't
like
remember.
In daylight, they were just normal.
Going to school by
Yeah.
day.
I'm pretty sure it didn't matter what time of day it was. I can't remember.
All right.
I just know that like a lot of boys loved it because there was like one point when she's transforming, she like gets completely naked.
That's why they loved it?
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember
Yeah.
that. She wasn't
Not
like completely naked.
No, but
It
like
was
the
just a
only thing,
silhouette
the
of
only
her.
thing that was like covering her at one point was like a string or like something. Yeah.
Because when she was
It, like,
in her
woke up a lot of boys.
transforming phase,
Yeah.
she would, like her outfit would like
it was
strip,
very.
and then
Not these guys falling in love with her.
And then you realize that like they're supposed to be like high schoolers the whole time, and you're like, okay, this is like an underage girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on in anime world. There's a lot of weird stuff.
Okay, someone wrote, not gonna judge, but why? Why what? Okay, here's one.
Yeah.
Personality or looks? Looks all the way. I'm just kidding.
You know what? Thinking about it, you know how last time I talked about like how you guys said like looks will be like the first thing. You know, okay, that one, sure, looks are the first thing, but I remember that like guys, I think they rate women on like a scale where looks is one part of it, but like even if they're not like the best looking person, there are other things that can like make up for that, and like it's almost like different aspects that even out to a score.
You know what? You
What?
made that sound so horrible. If you ever spoke about your wife like that, I would literally punch you in the face. Not the best looking person, but her personality makes up for it.
Yeah.
You know how girls describe it?
What?
I swear he looks better in person. You know how many
See?
times? They'll be like, let me see a picture. And then you have to give the disclaimer. I swear he looks better in person.
it's like you're looking through like, wait, let me just find a good one.
Or he doesn't know how to take pictures.
We have to go like past 20 pictures. Like, okay, the ugly guy.
But
I'm
here's
sorry.
the thing.
Yeah.
No guy has more than 2 pictures that you can look through online on like
I
their
have a pretty
Instagram.
good amount of pictures. Yeah, I'm balling all of them.
But they're also pictures from like 10 years ago. So, you know, like,
You don't count because you literally have a fresh,
Yeah, I know.
like not live, but like updated content of you every week.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah, it's different. But I'm just saying.
so it's
Like,
both for you.
Well, huh?
It's both for you then.
Yeah, exactly.
Your personality over looks.
I'm definitely personality.
Oh. So I'm just a shallow one here?
Mhm. Well, like,
I'm just kidding.
I feel like there's a certain amount, like, I would say like 30% looks. Just because, like, there are people, like, obviously that you're attracted to, and no amount of, like, personality will just be, like, if you're just not attracted to someone, you're not attracted.
mhm.
But then there's people, like, in the middle that you're like, they're attractive. Or they're not, like, what I would normally go for, and then their personality makes them so much better.
You know what I say to those people? I think
Medium
you know.
ugly?
No, I don't know. I never call anyone medium ugly. I'll just be like, he's not ugly. You know?
It's like, that's what the term is, like.
Medium
some-
ugly?
Some people call it medium ugly.
That's so mean.
Well, you can say, like,
It's like you're like in the middle.
Of being ugly?
No, of like between like being really hot and ugly. It's like somewhere in the middle.
fugly.
No.
No. That's worse than ugly.
No,
What does that mean again? Oh, shoot.
Effing
Yeah.
ugly. That's not even a nice, like, I don't know.
Or medium cute.
I know
There's just
guys
a- there's
have
a
a really bad term
term
called
for it.
butterface.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Yeah. Huh?
I've never heard that.
What?
You never heard butterface? It's like
Like
Uh,
everything else looks good,
everything.
butterface.
Yeah, exactly.
You were like, oh, does that mean her skin smooth is better or something? That one's, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so I think all of us are pretty in agreement here that it's like
A mixture.
a mixture of the two.
Mhm.
Looks may get you noticed, but your personality is
Yeah.
what.
Because
You know?
sometimes there's really attractive people, and then you start talking to them, and you're like,
You have a
Nah.
shit personality.
Yeah, because if you think about it, people who are like, and someone's mentioned this before, people who are super attractive, for the most part, like a lot of things came to them easier in life, right? Pretty privileged, right?
Yeah.
So because of that,
They don't have to develop
they don't
much of a
have to develop as
personality.
much of a personality because they're not making up for anything.
The best
That's
kind of person
Hmm.
are the ugly ducklings. When you start off life
Mm.
as an unconventional, like a non-attractive person,
Yeah.
you're forced to be funnier, nicer, whatever, to like
Mhm.
get people to like you, right? And then you have your glow up,
Hmm.
and now you're good looking, and you have a bomb personality.
Hmm.
10 out of 10.
That's case number one right here, guys.
Okay, people are asking
I'm
us.
like, I know I'm trying. Don't worry, I'm like completely just like going all out today, guys. Don't worry. Okay.
People are asking us the questions. Y'all were supposed to confess, okay? But anyways, what is the worst date you've ever been on? You guys already know mine. The catfish story. Actually,
Yeah.
I think I have another one that tops. I don't know if I want to tell it right now, though.
Can't she tell it, Nabat?
no.
Oh my God! See, guys, right now this is a person right here. Nabat is a person that's ruining it all for you guys.
You know
okay?
what? Because I know Sarah, and I think she. There's some things that just should not be spoken about.
No, but this one, okay. It actually wasn't the worst. No, the catfish one is still pretty, like, it's
Mhm.
probably the worst date.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on, like, the worst date ever?
Yeah. I already mentioned that one too before.
The cake melting?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna mention it again because I don't want to. I want to sleep tonight.
Do you have a worst date story?
Yeah, they
I
pull
mean,
that up too.
I don't ever go on that many dates, but there was one time it was just more so like he was just like forcing everything. Like,
Hmm.
and then he told me halfway through that he was like going back home to like take hairs off of his like arms and chest to put it.
When you say back home, you mean like Ethiopia?
She can't see the home country.
I'm trying not to
Wait,
expose.
was he getting, like, laser hair removal?
like it was like hair implants.
Oh, but they were taking it from his arm?
Yeah,
And his chest. Yo, they're resourceful, eh?
I don't
He
know.
wanted to
It's-
get a
I
hair
thought it was-
transplant, but
Yeah.
they took the hairs that they're transplanting. Normally, you have the donor area, which is like the back
Mhm.
of your
They
head.
didn't have any.
So, I mean, he probably had like thin hair.
Yeah.
So they took it from his body, like his arm hairs and his chest.
I just
hair.
thought it was a weird thing to say on a first date.
He told you that on the first date.
I was like the first time I was hanging out with him.
He felt comfortable with you. You know, he was confessing
He was saying
something
a lot
he probably
of
felt super insecure
He
about.
was just saying a lot of stuff, and I was just like, okay.
By the way, while you were saying that, I just checked this one. Someone wrote like a 10 to 12 part series here.
Ooh.
Literally like a full on short story.
Let's
When I
read
say
it.
short story, I mean like, you know, short stories that are multiple pages,
Yeah.
but like not a whole book, like that kind of
Let
amount
me-
of pages.
Let's read it. Start from part 1.
Okay, I'll read the first one and then you can go. But I don't know. Guys, we didn't filter through these, so like hopefully it's like something we can actually put out.
Oh.
Okay, it says,
Is it on part 1?
yeah, this is part 1. So it says, I'll give you part 2 and you can go from there.
Okay.
Okay, it says, there's this guy whom I have a ting with. We both know we like each other, but never say anything since we both know we are not ready for marriage. Also, our families are very close, to the point his mom wants me to marry her one of her sons. One day, me and my friends were talking about setting up one, and oh shoot, there's so many here I can't even. Okay, setting up one of our friends. We asked her, did she like someone at all? Because she always complains about how there is nobody for her in our country. Then she said, yes, I like this one guy. We were so happy and kept asking who. She said, I know him well, so I could help her with him. Wait, she said, I know him well, so I could help her with him.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I get it.
I was so happy. Oh my God, I'm like messing up. So happy for that. I promised to do that. Wait, what?
She was like happy that she finally liked someone, so she was like willing to help
Oh,
her
okay.
out.
She was willing to help her. She finally said the name, and my heart sinked. It was the same guy I liked. Everyone in the room started to say, "Oh my God, mashallah, so kind, smart, and on his deen. His humor and his humor and your humor would match. It's perfect." At this point, I was silent. Okay, you can go from here. There you go.
Okay.
Maybe you're better at paraphrasing than I am.
Part 5. Oh, wow. We're already at part 5?
Yeah.
She asked if I could send him a message, and I did. He was so confused. He said, why are you asking for someone else or setting up someone with me? You of all people. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
The drama.
Wait. Okay. Keep going.
So he was asking her,
yeah.
like, why are you setting me
I have
up?
a question, but you keep going. We'll finish it first.
You see, he never says it directly. Also, he likes me, and for that reason, it's never straight up that we have feelings for each other. I told him why not. I wanted him to. Oh, she was like, why not? She was probing him.
Yeah.
I wanted him to say that he likes me so that I'd be sure. But then he said, I don't know. Do you want me to date others?
Yo. Okay. You know what? I want to stop it there. Guys be fumbling the bag
They really are.
so hard because they like are so nervous to just do or say anything. It's I don't know.
But they know they know that they like each other. They just.
That's the thing. Yeah. Like at that point, it's like, how have you not caught the hint?
I think they both should have said something. I hate this.
Yeah.
Like, play around the words. Like just say it.
You know. So yeah, they're both at fault here. Like the girl should have said something, or the guy should have said something. Like. If the girl was at this point, okay, keep going.
Well, what was she's supposed to set up her friend? Like that's awkward for her to be like, yeah, I'll set you up, and then tells the guy like, but I like you, so no. Like then she looks like a snake, you know? She's
then they can
catch-22.
play it off, be like, I tried to say, but he's actually like, oh no, I actually like you instead, or blah blah. Blah. Like
that's messy.
play it that way.
Girl code.
Nah.
Then
Forget the girl code.
No, because now it looks like. Well, we don't know the age range of these girls, right? But like, if if I told Nabat like I'm gonna set you up with this guy, but I secretly liked him and he likes me, and then I go to him, I'm like,
but that's dumb if like you're offering, like it wasn't like the girl was offering this guy up.
No,
someone asked her, right?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, like they like each other in secret, and then they're like in her group of friends. They wanted to set up another girl. Like they just said like we want to set you up, and then she just happened to mention this guy, and she's like
the girl herself mentioned it.
No, the friend. She's like, well, you know him, like you know him well enough, so can you set me up with him?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not like you saying, oh, I can set you up with someone that you actually like.
Speaking to me.
You know what I mean? Like,
but like if you were to ask me, like Sarah set me up with this guy, and I secretly liked him, and then him and I started dating, that's pretty snake, right? Like you'd be like, what are you doing? I told you to set me up with him.
Yeah, but I think if you just explain it, if they're really your friend, they would understand. True. Like at that point, like it's not like I was asking you because I had this long lost crush on him. I was just looking, like she was just looking for someone to set her up with, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She didn't know anything about, there was a setup.
True.
You know what I mean? It's not like she had this crush for a long time her friend knew about, and then she just secretly went and dated him.
True. Mm-hmm. True. Okay, so he tells her, I don't know, do you really want me to date others? She says, well, why wouldn't you? He says, really? Okay then. And then he asked me for the number, and so I gave it to him.
This is so frustrating.
I know. It's like I can't.
Okay, part 8. She said, so the friend tells the girl, he sent me a text and I was so happy for her. And I asked her, how did it go?
She wasn't happy for her. Don't lie.
She asked her, how did it go? He said he's not looking for someone right now or ready to get married. I hope you would understand. I'm flattered, but would not be fair for me to talk with you if I'm not 100% in. She said she was happy that he was honest and said that she would wait for him. What? She was going to wait for him? She didn't even know him.
How old are these people?
I don't know. Then she goes, the original poster says, I feel so bad and I feel so bad and shady for knowing and feeling what I feel and not saying anything, even though I think he's my soulmate. I feel like after all, I can never be with him. Now we both.
Why?
But she wrote now, like both her, the two of them act like friends, and she put friends in quotations. And every time we are at his house, she goes to his house. Okay, his mom says, when are you getting married? And looks at me and says, oh, and then he looks at her. The guy looks at her and says, maybe never, in a joking way. I have been moving on, but once in a while I think of him. I have never told anyone.
Wait, so they never even what?
She said, I've never told anyone this. Please be kind with your response.
Okay, sorry. I kind of jumped the gun there then. You know, I'm trying to be nice. But yeah, I don't know.
It just sounds like they're setting themselves up for failure. Like,
this is not picking up on the mic.
They know that they like each other, but like both of them will not.
Can I put the camera on you?
We're like halfway done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Every episode you're in, I have to say it at least once. She doesn't like being on the camera, guys.
I'll be on camera when I'm prepared to.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
What was I saying?
They're setting themselves up for failure.
Yeah, I just feel like if they both like each other, and it's just they're just avoiding saying it. It's like if it's truly just like they're not ready to get married, then that's one thing. But I feel like they should still be able to tell each other that, and they're just gonna sit there and be miserable. Like they're gonna wait for someone else. Will not really wait for someone else because they want to be with each other.
Honestly, though, she said she's moving on already. So like.
But like she never even confessed anything, so why would you move on?
They both know that they like each other, but because they're not ready, like I guess they're not really in a position to.
No, I think they're both ready. I bet you this is the thing where like if you guys actually confessed that you would like to form some type of relationship with each other, this is the type of relation that would like you'd be married within a month.
Maybe they're young. Who knows? I don't know how old this person is.
No, if even if they are young, well, like I'm already surrounded by people who are getting married at like early 20s.
Yeah.
So like, there's no too young. Well, there is too young, but like, if you're at least 20 or like,
if you have a job,
or not even if you have a job, I'm telling you, like there are people getting married if they have jobs, like. Because I feel like
there are people getting married if they don't have a job.
At least get a nikah, get that thing done, so you guys are halal for each other.
Yeah, but you have responsibilities though as a husband, right? Like you have to support.
Yeah, but if she's willing to allow those responsibilities to be,
like because you're working towards it or something.
Yeah, if you're both understanding of that, which I suspect they would be, then that's not really an issue. You're only told to provide those things like if she's expecting those things. Like if she says, okay, you're good, like you don't have to worry about those things, then you guys have an understanding.
Also, they're family friends. They're around each other all the time.
That's awkward. I feel bad for her.
And like even if they like were to confess and they weren't ready to get married, like they could still have that same relationship that they already have. Would they just know the end goal?
Girl, go get your man. Like just tell him.
Go and tell. Like I understand a lot of women are like waiting on men to make the first move, but I feel like women should be making, like, maybe don't do all the moves, but like you should show interest too. You should be able to express yourself.
Yeah, if I knew a guy liked me, then I would probably tell him like, all right, fine.
I think you should tell him regardless.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Or don't even tell them. Tell their friend.
Maybe if you're young, but like at our big age, imagine going to a guy's friend. I'm sorry, that just made me laugh. I can't imagine doing that.
Oh, I guess if you don't know the guy, like if you don't even know him
at all,
like you don't know. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Okay, yeah, that would be kind of weird. But if you know that, like, if this is in a circle that you already,
I mean,
yeah,
I can see that happening.
So you're never ever gonna say you have feelings?
I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm sorry.
You stay single.
Yeah, for real. Actually, though. And I know my mom's gonna watch this and be like, "Why did you say that?" It's all good. Maybe. You know what? I'm saying this now, but watch. If I ever get married and I am the one that confesses my feelings first, just don't hold it
I
against
just
me.
feel like if you know that there's something that is gonna make you happy, like why hold yourself back from it?
It's fear of rejection, okay?
But if you know that that person likes you too, then
Like how would but even if you get rejected, at least you are able to move on from it instead of harping on it, like the unknown.
No. Don't worry. Listen, first of all, I had a crush on Nick Jonas for like 12 years.
Nick Jonas doesn't count.
He knows I exist now, though, okay?
it doesn't count, Sarah.
It does not count.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that, like, do you guys not know how crushes work? Like, I can obsess over someone for like a day, and then I'll be like, yeah, they're not all that.
It's a whole different story.
Different.
Yeah, it's different.
It's not the same like crushing on a celebrity. You know you have no possibility.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? Like, unless I take the time to get to know someone, I don't just like, I don't know, I don't just like them right off the bat.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying though. You got to know someone and you vibe with them and everything. You're never gonna say how you feel. You're gonna be like the girl in the story.
No, I did one time. I did. We got together, got engaged, and then didn't work out.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was after we all pushed you guys both.
Yeah. And then I was like, you know what? I ain't ever, like, no man deserves that from me. I will never say how I feel first, ever again.
And that's, I feel
I
like,
think that's a
Girl
trauma
is
response.
traumatized.
I feel
literally.
like, I don't even know if I could say this. I feel like that was after we already told him. Like, we all had that conversation with him and you, and we were like, just do
You
it.
guys had a conversation with him?
Sarah, you definitely knew this.
No, I didn't.
And we basically, you went for it because you knew you knew you weren't going to be rejected. Yes.
There is an integral part of that story that you're missing, my friend. Okay? And it's so important, unfortunately. And I'm sorry to do this to you guys. Lives are at stake, okay? I can't just
Isn't.
Amir, no.
You can't expose people's story.
He listens to this. He's probably listening to this right now.
You waste you. Just
So I
reveal
can't.
all our secrets
Well,
here.
you know what?
Y'all
Amir, when
putting
we
up
start
roadblocks.
talking about your secrets,
Yeah, why
your
am I
stories,
always the one?
I've exposed everything
Nah, but
everything.
I'm out here.
for the most part. Well, like I don't know. I don't really have that many secrets like that.
If we started talking about them, you'd be like, no, guys.
If it ever comes up, we'll see. Okay, but I don't think it's come up yet where I like held myself back.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. This one says, no longer talk to my toxic family. No longer talk to my toxic family members who went behind my back and did something they knew would hurt me.
Arranged the marriage.
That's effed up. I live with the fear and guilt of not speaking to them. Understand Islamically, you should not break kinship, okay? But they would genuinely give me horrible anxiety whenever I come into contact with them.
Mm-hmm. You know what's funny? I saw a TikTok related to something like that, where like a sheikh was giving a lesson on like keeping family ties, and I think like a majority of the comments were people like just revealing the trauma, being like, "How can I do that when like literally my family wants to kill me?" Or like
actually?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or like, how can I do that when my sister like was physically and emotionally abusive to me? How can I do that when like I was sexually abused by my like a family member or something like that, and my family denies it that it ever happened. It was like an uncle or something. They denied it ever happened, and like he still is with the family and all that kind of stuff. So those cases, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I don't.
It's hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, with family, obviously, like, you know, everyone has different personalities and you're not meant to get along with everybody. But I think the important part here is just fulfilling your Islamic obligation, you know?
Well, like also Islam like also is understanding, and that like what can I say? I'm trying to think of an example where like
I'm sure there are, I don't want to call it loopholes, but like,
yeah, usually a lot of times like if you'd avoid people because you feel like you would be harmed more than benefit from it, then for the most part you're not going to be held accountable for it.
you're not going to be sinful, you mean?
Yeah, like a simple thing like when you're making wudu, if you have like a cut on your arm, like it's where you if you were to open up the wound and put water on it, you you'd basically be causing more pain and
Mm.
more damage than just putting it like over whatever you have on you at that moment would be suffice that
Sufficient.
this be sufficient. Sorry, but like simple things like that. So there are a lot of times Islam is more understandable.
There are modifications.
There are modifications that
Yeah.
can be made.
It's not meant to be. The religion is like following the rules of the religion is not meant to be Mission Impossible.
Yeah, yeah. So,
but I feel for
that's
you.
that's a very difficult situation to be in.
I think everyone can relate to having toxic family members.
Mhm.
Honestly, I think I don't even know if I have advice.
Huh?
Sorry, I don't know if I have advice for that.
No, this is not advice. These are just things that people want to reveal.
Would you like if you had a toxic family member? Would you just like never speak to them again, or would you try and
Well, I'm really bad at already speaking
That is-
to family members. So
toxic or not? Amir just doesn't talk to anyone.
yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys.
He talks to me by force.
Yeah,
He has to talk to me.
we literally had to make a podcast for her to see me more.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what we have here. I grew up in a South Asian community where I would be told my darker complexion meant I would find it more difficult to get married. Now, at marriageable age, quote unquote, marriageable age, but CBA to deal.
Oh, can't be asked.
Oh, that's I'm such a millennial. But can't be asked to deal with such backward mindsets and feel so put off trying to find someone. I do know that it's a very big issue in the South Asian community.
I think in every person of color community. I think
No.
is it called shadism? What is it called?
Colorism.
Colorism.
Is that really a thing in our community?
Yeah.
What?
You have light skin privilege. Okay.
I never looked at a darker skinned person in our community and be like, oh, like look at them any differently.
You don't, but our parents' generation do.
Really?
Yeah.
they do. We
like, very
we
prominent.
don't. I think in our generation
Yeah.
we're pretty good,
Yeah.
but like back home and stuff, they do.
Damn, I didn't know, but I know that it's like a really big thing, especially in like the South Asian community when it comes to their
Yeah.
representation, like Bollywood
Yeah.
and not Nollywood. Sorry, this is Nigerian, but Bollywood and Tollywood.
What
So
the hell's Tollywood?
it's Tamil. I think it's Tamil or something like that.
I think
Oh.
they're all under Bollywood. honestly.
Isn't that? Okay, whatever.
That's
Bollywood.
ignorant.
Okay, just use
Hi?
Bollywood as the
That's
example.
ignorant.
No, but like Bengalis and everything, they all watch Bollywood, don't they?
I think so. But just to go to that point, like a lot of those actors were chosen because they're the main ones, the most famous ones are chosen and propped up because they were light skinned. And like they would actually have actors who would put on like those creams that would
Oh, the bleaching cream.
the bleaching creams that to lighten their complexion.
That's
Just so they would be
messed up.
more accepted. And people, and over there, it's actually part of the cultural norm for like if you have darker skin, if you have access to it, to use bleaching creams to make your skin a lot more lighter. And same thing in places like Nigeria, where people are doing that. There's actually ads for bleaching cream because
you haven't
people
heard
want
of
to be
that?
lighter skin.
Isn't it called Diana?
Diana is a bleaching
Diana.
cream.
Go to any like market in
Yeah.
Ethiopia. I think they still have it. Maybe not, but I've
Mhm.
seen it before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So over there, it's actually like a lot more out in the open that people
Mm-hmm.
are
don't
prejudiced against darker skin, but also trying to make themselves lighter.
I don't think it's as big now, but it was like maybe like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it any? Because the thing, that's how ignorant I am. I didn't even know how big of an issue this was in my own community.
Well, I think also because you're a guy, right? Like I think that standard is held more to women.
Mm-hmm.
And so like if you are on the darker side of the the complexion range or
Mhm.
whatever, it's not necessarily that you'll have a harder time getting married, but you're often like not as praised as like someone who's lighter skinned. Or like you'd have to be like overly beautiful to people, like wow, like you're good looking. But if you're just like an average Joe,
Mm-hmm.
then you're kind of just whatever, you know.
I guess so. I don't know. I just like I guess it's because like you mentioned, we're from here, so like skin color.
I think here it's not as we don't have that mentality.
Mm-hmm. But then again,
But growing up, like people have said comments.
actually,
to me.
yeah, because like what was the biggest thing on like Black Vine and Black TikTok? I guess early Black TikTok was like making those light skin versus dark skin
oh yeah,
TikToks, where like it'd be the dark skinned dude being like super buff and not buff but like super aggressive.
Yeah.
And then you hear that like
Sin.
sin, and you see that like light skinned dude like jumping around doing like ballet.
It's so funny though. They actually like it was really funny.
It was funny, but like that also shows how like ingrained it was in our own culture. And
yeah, but I also think
we saw it more as something like to make fun of.
Yeah, but I think like now all complexions are celebrated. I think could be wrong, but like
now they kind of go in the further extreme where they like almost they praise it to like almost like a like Get Out level of weirdness where.
Like it's
when they
almost
see a woman, yeah, exactly. When they see like a woman who's like super dark skin, like when I say super dark skin, like black,
yeah,
like actual black dark skin, and all the comments are like mostly white people being like queen, like like most beautiful,
melanated queen.
Yeah, they say like most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. There's no one who looks like this, and it'll be like what? Like okay, guys, chill. Like she looks good, but like you kind of going overboard here. So I don't know. People are kind of. There's always. I think everything's a pendulum, right? So it always swings different ways.
Yeah.
But that's something more in the West. I don't think in the East they're really like, not East, but yeah, I guess you call it the East. Is Ethiopia considered the East?
It's Africa.
Yeah, Africa.
I was gonna say the mid.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, it's not Middle East.
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah. So I don't know how it's like there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, don't let your skin tone stop you from going after what you want. Inshallah, you meet the person.
But the issue is that in the South Asian community, they usually expect you to marry someone who's also South Asian.
Oh well, if you're boxed into that category,
yeah. Hopefully, you find someone well, like it depends on where you are in the world. Like if you're in a place here, like in the West, I feel like a lot of the guys may not keep those same cultural values or
I hope not
cultural not values. What would you call them? Like
this type of
prejudices.
Yeah. I'm really every time I hear that word prejudices, I'm inclined to say prejudice.
Prejudice. That sounds like a frat name.
Prejudice.
Yeah. Prejudice. I don't know.
Your pledge speech.
Yeah.
I used to wear hijab and judged others when they took it off, and ended up taking my own off. Okay. Moral of the story: don't judge others for their sins, because Allah may test you with the same. May Allah forgive us all for our shortcomings and guide me back to hijab. I mean, is what she said. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's a good moral of the story. Don't judge others for what you see that they're doing outwardly, because listen, your sins are covered for a reason. So say alhamdulillah and just yeah.
Yeah, she didn't leave any context for why.
Yeah, she didn't leave any context, but she said too. She used to judge others because she was on the other side of the fence, and then she took hers off, and she was like, "Oh, I now know how it feels."
But inshallah, you'll find your way back to wearing the hijab again one day when you feel like you're ready.
Yeah.
I think you said it well.
Okay, here. This seems like it's up your alley. I read the first line.
I suffer with crippling anxiety. Did I write this? And have yet to get a graduate job. Please, can everyone make dua? Allah knows me and others to overcome, allows me and others to overcome anxiety and bless us all with jobs better than we can imagine. Ameen.
Ameen.
Also, any tips for dealing with anxiety? Appreciate you guys being so open and honest.
Aww.
Yeah. Dealing with anxiety, or it depends on what triggers your anxiety. It all comes with exposure. So like you start very small with the exposure, and then you kind of like build up to the point where you almost like you still have the anxiety, but you're able to kind of cope with it a lot better. So the more you expose yourself to that thing that triggers your anxiety, the better you'll get at dealing with it. At least that's how I feel like I dealt with it. Like public speaking. I had anxiety about public speaking, but then I just started doing it here and there, slowly, and now like I can publicly speak without any issue. Like I'll go in front of 1,000 people with no issues. But it's just because I started small and like slowly built that up, my tolerance to it over time, just like anything else. And then eventually I was able to suppress it enough to where it's not something that cripples me when I'm in that situation.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think when when you have anxiety, like regarding work, maybe like social anxiety, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting anxiety now. You know what it is? Like for me personally, when I started at the job that I'm at now, or the company that I'm working for now, I went in extremely anxious.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke about this a couple episodes ago, but like I started that job during a time of my life where I was like, it was a low point, and I didn't want anyone at this job to know. So I was like truly faking it.
Yeah.
Like nobody knew my story. I just went in there and I was like, I'm going to just keep my head down and do my job. And I was very anxious the whole time because I didn't want people to know. So that really impacted like my confidence, right? Because I was just there and I was doing my job, and then I would go home. Like I didn't even care to build relationships with people. Like I didn't do any of that like socializing at work that you're supposed to do with corporate culture, right?
Yeah.
It took me, and then like a couple months later, it was COVID. So like I didn't see anybody. Then as like a year later, when I was like going through that healing journey, which you guys know about, because I think we started this podcast when I was like in the midst of it. But as I was going through that, like I started to break out of my shell a little bit more, and then, you know, be more social at work, or I guess through Teams, because that's how we could interact at the time. And then over time, like as I was starting to develop my career and move up the corporate ladder, one thing that was advised to me by like my mentors at work was like, you got to work on your confidence. I'm like, I know I do. And for me, and similar, I think this is like kind of sort of the same thing that you said, but like being on the podcast and having to like talk about something for an hour straight, sometimes more, and not sound dumb, and not be like, and like, you know, doing that over and over and over again really pushed a sense of confidence out of me, that I kind of let that bleed into work too. And then obviously, like, you know, because I shared what I was struggling with like my managers or other mentors at work, like they, you know, they catered to my love language, and they were giving me words of affirmation. Like on Friday, my manager called me a star. I was like, you think I'm a star?
Oh my God.
So I think sometimes like faking it till you make it really does help, but also look for mentors that maybe have like, they relate to you on the anxiety front, like you have some sort of similarities, because they can kind of cater to what it is you're looking for, right? Like for me, I was struggling with being confident at work, so I found mentors that like they would say like, you know, if I were you, or like here's what I would suggest, and they'd give me suggestions, and I'd be like, okay, let me try that. You know, doing this, like alhamdulillah, like this podcast alone has helped me grow substantially. Therapy helps, like so many different avenues on how you can work on anxiety, but I think exposure therapy is like a great way to start too.
Everything comes down to like just exposing yourself to it in small doses at first, if you feel like it's gonna really trigger you, and then just kind of building on top of that, building on over there.
I mean, as for looking for a job, like definitely keep making dua. We will make dua for you. Everybody watching this, make dua for this person and all those who are struggling with getting a job now, but also just honestly just keep apply everywhere at this point. A lot of places are hiring. I don't know where you are in the world though, so
and Nabat, you had something to say?
I was just gonna say that depends on like what type of like anxiety you have, but you can do just like research and see like what works for different people. Like what might work for some people might not work for someone else. So for example, like you said, like you know, getting exposure in like little doses, and I'm more of like a just jump in and like even if you're scared, like I would just try it and then see how you feel after that. So even if it was like the worst thing you did, and to me I would be like, well, at least I survived it, so that I know that I can do it. I just have to get better at it. And then you just keep doing it, like more repetition, that eventually it just becomes normal, and it comes like easy, and it becomes like you're not like overthinking it as much, because you've done it so many times that now you're experienced. So it's just a matter of like knowing what's more comfortable for you, and just like kind of working with that.
So those are, I guess, two extremes of like how to deal with it.
Exactly.
One is just jumping into it and seeing how it plays out. Is that how I guess that's how you say it?
Yeah, I'm more of like a like keep like repeating it. Like you were like slow build,
Yeah.
and I'm just like just do it, but like repeatedly
Mm-hmm.
until it becomes normal,
Yeah.
easy.
How many kids do you want to have?
How many kids?
Yeah.
I think 2 is like the perfect.
Really?
Why? What's wrong?
I'm not judging. I don't think you'd
Like
say
if I
two.
think about it, like now I'm like 30.
In this economy.
Also in this economy, but like also I'm 30. If I have like a kid, even in like 2 or even 3 years from now, which is ideal, like I'll be like 33, 34. And then you want to wait like 2 or 3 years before you have a second one. That'll be like 36, 37. And then like by the time, and they'll still be like toddlers by the time I'm like my 40s. At that point, like I don't want another kid in my 40s.
Why not?
A lot of people do it.
You're still
Uh-huh.
young when you're 40.
Yeah, don't age yourself.
Nah, like
People still give birth in their 40s.
That's true. They do. You're not the one giving birth, so what does it matter to
No.
you?
it depends. Inshallah, if I'm doing better economically or financially, then that number might increase. But right
Yeah.
now, I think too, because a lot of it's except for Nabat. Sorry, you're only child here. You have 2 sisters technically now, so you
Actually got 3.
3.
3. Sorry, 3. Wait, this is the third one.
A lot of people don't know.
but you're part of a 2 sibling family.
Like 2.5.
Yeah, well, okay, but
I know
Would you
what you
count
mean.
his own son?
No, I was counting you.
Oh, me. My bad.
I'm not going to count my nephew as a 0.5 sibling.
I don't know how you're doing that math. Okay, I'm part of a two sibling family.
Yeah.
Our
I
cousins
know.
Iman and Murad are 2 cousin family, and then like who else? I don't know. I just grew up around a lot of 2 child families.
I think all of you
sibling
guys
families.
just lucked out, and like your parents lucked out to have a girl and a boy too.
Yeah, you know what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
if I had like a girl and a boy as my first 2 kids, then I would kind of be like, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I got one of each.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that whole thing where like like parents just randomly have a kid like 15 years later, and you just have the other kids raise them. Yeah, so I don't have to worry about that.
True.
But yeah, that's like ideal too right now.
What about you?
I think my main rule is not to have just one
Okay.
because I was an only child and it's
Mhm.
not
Turn up
fun.
there you go.
Yeah, I was an only child and it's not fun.
Mhm.
So
Aww.
I would say not one,
Mm-hmm.
but then I'm not gonna go crazy and have like 5. That's
Oh,
pushing
Okay,
it.
so 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Yeah,
Mine was 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Only because, let me explain my logic.
What?
Okay. For me, I don't know if you guys know this, but our moms are sisters.
Mm-hmm.
They are the best of friends. They talk every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day. And it's like they could talk for hours and hours. And then they have other sisters because they have like multiple siblings.
Yeah.
So they take turns calling the other sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then I'll like call all of them at the same time and they're just all yelling. It's like so fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've always been jealous of that. I have one brother. I love you, Sabri. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But like I have one option. There's family drama. I only have one option.
Yeah.
Obviously, like Nabat's basically like sister from another mister. You know what I mean? Like we have a bunch of first cousins and like other cousins that we're really close to. So alhamdulillah for that. But I want to give my siblings, my children,
Yeah.
the chance to have multiple siblings. Inshallah.
Yeah. If I'm gonna have 2 kids that are like in close in age, we can make a whole podcast on like just kids. If I'm gonna have like 2 kids like close in age, it'd have to be 2 girls. I don't know. I feel like girls are like better at like boys would like destroy me. If I had 2
Really?
boys close
I
in
feel like
age.
it's the opposite. Like girls are so
No,
much
because the
cheaper.
girls, they chat between each other. It's like, okay, you
Yeah.
guys.
Clearly, you don't know how sisters are.
Oh,
I don't
really?
even know how sisters are, but they're all over TikTok.
You
They
know,
fight.
I'm making a life change right now. I'm gonna actually prefer 2 boys now.
If you have girls in here, you will
Because I
have...
just thought about it. I'm like, I know a few families that have 2 girls, and like they like end up around the teenage age, they start hating each other.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like boys get along easier.
Yeah.
Like they might fight and stuff.
You know
but then
what?
They're quick to like
You know what?
forgive and move on.
I'd rather have 2 boys then. Because I
You're saying-
just thought about it. I can play like games. I'll show them Star Wars, of course. I'm making them nerds. You already know that.
You said 5 siblings because you want them, but you know you have to take care of all of them, right?
No, I know. Listen, I've already mentally prepared that like if it's willed for me, I'm probably going to be pregnant for all of my 30s. Like all of them.
No, no.
Into your 40s.
I don't know about all that.
I got kind of scared. I'm
Five,
like,
five
you know,
kids?
the funny thing is that I can't even get pregnant. But when I saw those videos of like the women who like they got pregnant nose,
Oh
when
yeah.
I saw that, I'm like,
Yeah.
Pregnant nose.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a thing.
Where,
Your
like-
nose just like expands like
yeah, it
this
becomes
way.
like this huge thing on their face. It's crazy.
Not everybody has it.
Not everyone
like
gets it.
everything on your body just expands.
No, but they're like their
No,
whole
they look
face.
drastically different.
Not only
Nabat.
their nose, but their whole face changes. Like they don't look like the same person anymore.
Does
think
it
it's
go
something to
back
do with-
after?
No.
Like,
Yeah,
it
I
just stays like that?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I think it goes back.
No, when I
It
saw
might be like water retention or something.
I don't know, man, but I can't even get pregnant. I'm scared of that. I'm like, I wish
A
I.
lot of things to be scared
Well,
about. Being
There's a
pregnant.
girl on TikTok and she has a list, literally a list.
Oh
of,
yeah,
like,
you saw that, right?
I
So
know.
many reasons
Yo.
of why she shouldn't
I
have
literally-
kids.
Every time that I pass by a TikTok of like a baby, they're like,
Where's
the
the
girl
lady
with
with
the-"
yeah.
Yeah, it's so true. Okay, what
She's
is-
on like 300 or something right now.
I know, but like she keeps adding to it. It's so funny.
what's our next one? Okay. Who are your best girlfriends?
Like, that's the answer for y'all.
Who's your best girlfriend?
Yeah.
You guys, I don't know.
Right.
Honestly, I just wanted to hear him say
I
that.
know.
Oh
I
my
was
God,
like,
you guys.
there's only one answer.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, basically.
All of them know.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Aisha.
like a super personal one. Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, they all know.
mhm.
Every time you see us on a vacation,
The
Yeah.
people that we travel with.
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, this one's nice. How are you feeling today with a smiley face?
How am I feeling
Today.
with a smiley face? Like,
No, like-
in a like showing a
Like,
smiley face.
How are you feeling today?
Oh, I thought you meant like show, like, you know how they at work they have like the smiley faces, like choose how you feel.
Oh.
The level on a scale of smiley
Rate your
face.
happiness.
Rate your happiness, exactly. The one.
We have that at work, but it's rate your pain.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
okay, yeah. It's like always they hit the red so they can get first treatment. I feel like that's the thing.
Multiple
people do that.
times?
Yeah. hmm
How are you feeling today?
Hey, I'm alive. Today's a good day. Any day I'm alive is a good day, man. I'm telling you right now. How about you?
I mean, how am I supposed to say anything?
Say how you feel, sis.
I'm tired.
That I feel.
Mhm.
I get that.
Tired.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna give you the reasons. I've mentioned this before. As long as I get my walk in, as
I
long
literally
as
said my walk in
as long as I get my walk in, I get my workout in,
and I hit my protein goal.
and I hit my protein goal. It's a good day. And I pray. Okay, I get my prayers in, of course. Always gotta remember the dean, guys.
10 out of 10 day.
Done. No.
All right.
How about you?
I'm good. Guys,
That's
guess
it.
guess what I did today?
What?
I got my walk in.
Hey, see exactly.
Can I just say,
What?
I asked Amir before I went out because this is my first like outdoor walk. Okay, I was scared. I'm
Mhm.
like, what do you wear when you go outside?
What do you mean? You walk
I'm the
outside
last
all
person
the
to ask
time?
that too.
No. Like I mean, like remember how I used to go on walks all the time in the summer?
Oh, like your first
In the
winter,
winter.
walk.
Winter walk. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I meant. And I couldn't feel my nose.
It was so chilled this morning.
It wasn't
You
bad.
didn't go in the morning. You went in the afternoon when it was warmer.
Yeah, but I was cold. But I'm feeling
Yeah.
alhamdulillah, I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
So that's how we're feeling today.
Mhm.
I get my walk in at work. It's good enough.
Nah, you gotta go on intentional walking, guys. Cardio out here. Done no cardio, family.
What was the best day of this year so far?
Of this year,
Like
Yeah.
since January.
Yeah, this year just started.
wait. Let me think on this. What happened this year, or what happened in the last 2 weeks?
Oh,
In the last
actually, I
20 days.
moved out on the first day of the year.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, there you go.
That's true. You literally started this year with new beginnings.
It
Yeah.
was stressful.
We had a game night. Game night was fun.
Oh,
That was fun.
Yeah,
exactly.
That was probably the best day of the. Oh, that's really
Yeah.
sad. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
kidding. That actually was a really fun day.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Oh, also, I went to a Go Place. You know, Go Place. The it's like a
You
it's like
actually
a
went?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
went
went
with
without us.
Hassan and basically, we chilled out there. Got in like they had this like sauna area, and they had like the jacuzzis where they sprays water on you and like massages you while you're in the jacuzzi. Felt so nice. And then like there's like a chill area where everybody's just chilling. There's like couches everywhere. It's so nice. I'm telling you right now. And you literally just like lay down and you just sleep.
Look how he's lighting up.
Yeah, because he didn't invite
And
us.
like you can like stay there literally for 24 hours. And like if you want to stay there overnight, you just pay like $15. And you can stay there for an extra
Is
night.
there like a hotel or something?
No, you just like sleep on the couches there. It's like so chill.
What do you mean? You sleep like in
What
the
about
lobby?
your stuff?
They have like what?
What about your
There's
stuff?
walkers. Yeah, and then they have a gym in there too. I got my workout in the place. Got
Remember
a nice
remember
pump.
that time you didn't invite us? Remember that time? Because I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, he did. But you know when he told us?
The morning.
I was telling him. I was like, oh yeah, we have plans. Da da da. And he goes, oh yeah, we're also gonna go place. Do you want to come? And I was like, we have plans. We
Oh
can't
yeah,
go.
that's why you guys couldn't go because you had
Yeah.
plans already. Why you trying to make me feel guilty out here? What is
because
this?
you told us last minute.
Yeah.
Well, no,
they
we
the
made it.
plan.
We made the plan last minute.
They're guys. They don't have
Yeah.
to plan ahead. They're just like, I want to go. Yeah, okay, let's go.
Exactly.
Yours was moving out.
I mean,
Moving now is it
It's
really
not
like
the
a
best
celebration?
thing.
Yeah.
Moving is stressful. I don't know.
Yeah.
stressful. I've been stressed since.
That's
Mhm.
true. That's true.
Your best day was me coming over and fixing everything in your place.
Oh yeah, I made him do that. I still have. You know, the thing is, I still have more stuff for you to do.
No way.
But I'm just like, I
You're
feel
collecting
bad.
it all?
So I'm trying to put it all in once so I can like, just do it at once.
I literally walk into the place and like we've been working like the whole day trying to get this thing done. I literally walk up, like pull it off in 1 second, replace it. Literally took me like 5 seconds.
I was like, well, like if you're so good at it, why don't you change all the light bulbs?
It literally was there for the next
Don't
30
be a
minutes just replacing
stereotype, okay?
everything.
Guys think that we don't know how to change light bulbs.
No, I've done it my entire life, and then I got to this point, I couldn't figure out how to open the cover to it, and like we took out the screws and everything, and we were like, why the hell is it not coming out? And then Amir comes and just pulls it off, and I was like,
Oh.
I mean, we could have done that if we knew.
All right. Okay. Fair.
And you could tell that like what like shorter women live in that place because like I was checking all the higher spots and you can see like there's dust here, okay? Because you never see those spots.
He stood on like an actual like full ladder.
Yeah, that I didn't
To
mention
get-
that
that
part.
was-
I gonna say, okay.
That was another thing. It was just so high up,
Okay. Fair.
and I'm already injured,
Yeah.
True.
so it was just one of those. Like,
No, that was a fun day.
What is your worst personality trait?
Oh, I'm a ghost. Like I will not reach out at all unless like I absolutely need something. Yeah. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what's yours? I feel like I just call myself out like that.
Mine is.
Come on, dig deep.
I'm trying.
Deep.
wait, what was your personality trait?
Huh?
Was it worst personality trait?
My worst personality trait is the fact that I'm like, oh, you're like a hermit. Like I don't reach out to people. Like I don't know how to cultivate relationships over a long period of time, whether it's with family or friends.
I feel like I'm the same.
Mine is that I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah, you are.
Whoa.
Actually,
You
after
are
that story
so-
from last time, it's definitely the
But
case.
she's so much better now. Like,
Yeah.
so, like in high school, I used to beg her.
Oh, yeah.
Like, beg her, like, Sarah, please, you do not have to do this.
Would you like entertain stories that are going on for way too long?
Stories, more like friendships.
Oh no.
I literally used to have talks with her on our way home. Like, you do
Mhm.
not need to do this.
Yeah.
You do not need to be friends with these people.
Yeah.
But I just felt so bad. And then, as you get older and you experience life, you're like, I don't got time for this shit. I'm sorry. But, I've worked on it. I know how to set boundaries now. So
It's
that's-
awkward in high school because you can't really get away from them. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was my problem. We have
Yeah.
class together and then we took the bus together.
I disagree. Because, like, Sarah is so good at socializing.
Yeah.
That instead of like minimizing what she does, like she gives 110% to everybody.
Because
And like if you just didn't do that, they would just not like. The thing is, like, you make people feel so comfortable that everyone thinks that you're their best friend. And then I'm
that's
like,
true.
You
Is that really a bad trait though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Burnout exists.
It is. Because, like, even if she doesn't feel the same way about them, like, if they come and talk to her, she will still be, like, so invested in their life. And she will make it. And then everyone feels like, oh, Sada's, like, my best friend. So they all come to her to confide in her, to get advice, to vent, to do everything because she made them feel this way.
You know what's wild, though? Like, just for a second, you know what's wild? Why was I like the go-to person to give people advice? I literally did not experience anything. Like I
think they liked your naiveness or something.
No, but I mean, honestly, I think maybe because I got so many stories from so many different people that I was just speaking from their experience. Because I didn't experience shit.
Yeah.
I was so sheltered. Like,
you're literally using what one person confessed to you to help another person.
Yeah. Literally, I was resourceful. But it's just like, I'm thinking back now, like, why did people trust my opinion? I don't understand.
You know, therapists don't have to experience everything when they're giving people advice.
But they went to school for it.
I guess so, yeah.
Like I said, I think you just made people feel so comfortable to talk to you that even if your advice was not helpful to them or like you didn't even provide someone, they just wanted to come and talk to you and like vent or like just, you know, get your opinion on things.
But I mean, like, if you're looking for the reason of why I did it, like a big part of it was like, I never wanted someone to feel unheard. So I'm like, you know what? They're coming to me because no one's listening to them. So like they need a shoulder to cry on.
See, okay, this is where we're very different.
I know, because you're like, that's your problem. You deal with it.
No, I'm also like, I do the same thing. But for me, I'm a lot more like, I'm not as open as people. Like, I think that what is different is that you are more likely to like share about yourself too. And when people open up, they're more likely to open up about you. For me, it's like, I will sit there and listen to your story. I will help you, but I'm not telling you anything about myself. And like, it doesn't invite people to come back and like share more. So, and then that keeps my like relationships with people very like, not distant, but it's not super close either. So like we have the same friends. Yeah. But if someone is going through something, you think they're coming to me? No. They're going to Sada. Like they're going to her and they're gonna vent to her. Like it's just true. We're like the same but different.
Yeah. We're just different flavors. Same ice cream brand.
What?
So I would say
Chapman's.
That's what I was thinking of.
So like I would say maybe my worst personality trait? I don't think it's worst. I just think that I don't, like I was saying, like I'm very more like to myself. Yeah. And like it's not to say like I'm just because I'm introverted or something, but I just keep to myself. And sometimes it leads me to not reach out to people. But I'm not as bad as Amir. Like I do socialize with people. Yeah. Like I do keep in touch, but it's more so like when I have a reason to. Like if I, like, for example, if I remember something that reminds me of someone, I'll go and I'm like, oh, I haven't spoken to them in a while, and I'll talk to them.
Yeah, I'll maybe have the whole, I haven't spoken in a while, but I'm not the one I won't reach out still.
Like I genuinely
I'll be like, oh, I remember that, good memories, okay, and just move on.
You're really good at compartmentalizing it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll remember someone, I was like, dang, I haven't seen them in so long. I'll like go through their Instagram, like, what have you been up to? And like, you know, maybe reply to a story. Like,
but I think, you know what, social media did that to us, right? Because like a lot of people say this to me, and they'll be like if I see someone after a long time of not seeing them, they'll be like, I'll be like, oh my god, how are you? And they'll be like, well, I know you're good because I listen to you talk every week on the podcast. Yeah. I'm like, but I still want to hear from you. Like,
yeah,
that's actually true, because I remember when we had MSN days, I was very different, and I used to check in on everybody.
You did.
You did. The randomest people. I'd be like, just wanted to say, how are you? Like, you doing good? And that was it. And
because MSN felt more like a giant group chat, because it was like right there. You could see if they were online. You almost felt like you were all in like one place. Even though you were sending individual messages, it was just like, I don't know, there's something different about it.
I was way more personable before social media, and now because I see everything, like even when I don't, I'm just like, I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
You know,
now thinking about MSN, I just realized like I don't remember even talking to people on MSN. I just remember having it.
You talked to us.
Yeah.
I think we might have like played games on
there. Like, we would do that. I literally just used it to play games because they had those little mini games you could play with each other.
Oh my god, I miss MS Sundays. Okay.
You play like checkers or like tic-tac-toe and all those things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is your number one song on Spotify? I don't use Spotify.
No, right now my
it
number
like-
one song I think is Family Ties with Baby Keem.
See?
Yeah.
Is that the one you always play when one with Kendrick?
Yeah. That
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Literally every time.
What's yours?
I don't even know. I listen to like such a variety.
You don't listen to songs on repeat? That's more my personality
I
type.
do, but like I'll change my playlist.
Wait, I have a question for you guys.
What?
Have you ever listened to like just one song like
Over and over. I've done that.
What? No, I can't do that.
Wait, which song?
I don't even. I've done it for a few. Like when I just like a song so much, I was like, I didn't appreciate.
Why? That makes no sense.
You know what? Are you the type of person that like
She's off camera, but she's like dying right now, guys.
You know what I hate?
What?
When it's like your favorite song.
Yeah.
Like any type of song, music, whatever, like, and you're really just trying to listen to it because your favorite part's coming up.
Yeah.
And somebody talks to ruin it. I
Yes,
have to restart the song. I have to restart the song. The build up has to happen again.
Or like sometimes even when we're driving and I know I like the song,
You turn it up to shut me up.
I leave it. No, I don't turn it. Like if you're telling me a story, I'll just pause it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
I don't want to miss this part. I'm like,
Yeah.
finish your story, and then I'll put it back.
Now, whenever people do that for me, I just stop it and I'm like, I'm gonna go to something that I don't really like as much. So like, if it's playing background, I don't care if it's like. But then nowadays, you just play like Tokyo Pill and stuff like that. So
What the hell is Tokyo Pill?
you know that thing that has no words. It's just like drum beats, like.
Yeah, the noise that you play for us all the time.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you don't listen to songs on a constant loop?
Like things like that, I'll play on a loop because like it's just sounds. It's like drums the whole time, because it's just like it's like something to keep a rhythm going. So, and the only time I'm ever listening to it is when I'm in the gym, right?
Oh, true.
So like it just keeps the blood pumping.
But yeah, I definitely play it on loop. It's like
Yeah.
I just need to like enjoy. Like it wasn't long enough for me to
Yeah.
enjoy. Like so, I just started.
You know, I still do that actually.
Yeah. We're on time, bro. It was like, there we go. We gotta go. One more, and we gotta go.
Okay.
How many more?
The last one was just, do you have any Netflix recommendations?
Netflix recommendations. Pull up my Netflix. Oh, if you're gonna watch a show, watch The Last of Us. It's on HBO.
That's not even on Netflix.
I know, but like I just wanted to mention that.
I will watch
Netflix. Midnight Gospel is a good one.
Never even heard
Yeah,
of it.
no, it's very niche. So like,
Is it an anime?
it's the one. You remember that I played last time? It's like weird animations going on, and there's like two people talking on it.
Oh, the
Oh.
podcast one?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
It's a very weird show. But like, if you're, you know what? Okay, maybe I won't suggest that one because it's very niche. But what's another good one?
Apparently Fall. It's on Netflix. It's good.
That's more like a meme movie, I think. I saw like some like memes about it, or like
Really?
because it came out a while ago, and then I think Netflix got it because it became a meme on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that movie. Do you remember 127 Hours?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving me that vibe.
Oh, where you're like your heart's beating really fast.
Yeah.
But that
My-
one's like a real movie. That was
My brother said it was exhilarating, so I was like, "What does that mean?"
I feel like it's the same vibe, and it's like because it's taking place in the entire movie on one.
You're not picking up on the mic.
It's like one scene the entire movie, right?
I don't like movies like that.
I don't like some movies like that, but I get
I
the
need,
like the anticipation.
Yeah.
part.
I need set difference, you know, like different
yeah.
sets.
I
and
need
stuff.
dialogue.
Yeah, movement.
Yeah.
Wind.
That's why I watch reality TV.
Oh, I don't know why that triggered it, but like, what do you call it again? Studio Ghibli has all their movies on Netflix. Honestly, I would suggest any of them, like Castle in the Sky.
Is it the one with the rotating castle that you made me watch last time?
No.
What's that one called again?
Which one?
The rotating castle. The
Rotating-
anime one. Where you like literally you came over to my house.
Rotating Castle.
Yes, and they would just
Rotating Castle.
yeah, with the really old lady.
Oh, I think that's search it up. Search up Castle in the Sky. Spirited Away is also really good. That's
Are
just
these all
really
animes?
Yeah. Why? What do you have against animes? Okay.
You fully watched Sailor Moon. I don't know why.
Yeah.
As a child, I don't watch it now.
Yeah, but the thing is that you have to remember that culturally, Japan doesn't see animation as a childish thing.
Oh.
They think of it as just another genre. That's why they have so many more movies there that are like mature content, but in animated form.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's Moving
That's
Castle.
what it
Sorry,
was.
that's the one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there is another movie called Castle in the Sky, though.
There is. Yeah. I just searched it up.
What's another good movie or something?
Did you guys
another
end up
good
watching Kaleidoscope?
Not yet.
I started. I'm in the midst of it.
I thought you were finished it.
No.
This girl's been hounding me about it, like she finished it.
No. Okay, I am
What are you
notorious
starting
for
on?
starting series and never finishing them.
I will finish everything in like a day.
Yeah, you finish Netflix. I already know. Like
Really?
sometimes a new show will come out. I'll be so upset. I'm like, Nabat, did you watch? I already did it. It's like, you know when it's like, don't do it. I
Where do
already
you find
did
the
it.
time, man? I don't have the
When
time.
I
man.
come home, like from work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start giving you guys more hobbies. First off, I'm gonna give you some walks to go on.
Netflix is my hobby.
You can watch Netflix while walking.
I can. I'll get motion sickness.
I should give you like one of those
No, wear those helmets. That
yeah,
like,
exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. So that puts the TV in front of
it's
you.
like right here. So you're just walking like this.
Yeah.
I will still get dizzy.
Really? You can't read on like a moving vehicle? Dang.
How about on like a treadmill?
No, I can't.
Really? I've had people watch
Reading,
like
I
not
I
reading.
can.
Sorry, watching movies.
I can, but then I get really dizzy when I get off.
Really?
Really?
At the gym?
Oh, when you
like,
get off at whatever, you'll deal with that later.
they have TVs, right? And
Yeah.
They have like the little subtitles because they're on mute.
Yeah.
And I would just be so into it.
Yeah.
Like I think it's because I can watch one thing, but when I start reading and I'm going like this,
No, you're not reading. You're just gonna be watching.
like I'm saying,
yeah.
like I get motion sickness from
Yeah.
like reading.
Yeah.
But if I have to walk and watch something, then I'm like constantly looking where I'm going. I can't do it.
Okay, we'll let that be.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, let us know. Maybe we'll do some more and you guys will send us juicier confessions. For all of those that have sent it in that have like struggling situations, we honestly genuinely wish you guys the best.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing, and don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave us a comment. You can confess if you're brave enough to do so in the comments or our DMs, up to you. But yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.